Hey, fella, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Cutting Edge 50, and welcome to One on One with Cutting Edge 50. Today, man, we got another video review, and this time we're going to go into my guy, Philip Anthony Mitchell. I think I did a video not too long ago, so who knows when I'm going to put this out. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be amazing. I like this young gentleman. He's a pastor. He has an amazing story, which I started researching him after, I think I did a video from review from Smart Christians who was getting on him about it, his apology. And I think he was like, he used profanity, stuff like that. We'll get into it. But if you're new to the channel, don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow. With that being said, hey, we appreciate y'all's support. And this guy right here, man, he did a public apology. Like I said, he's just getting on my radar. But he's a charismatic, amazing public speaker. His past is a little just like all of us who are dedicated our life back to God and who's been saved, is a little contradicting. When you look at some people, they look them thinking you're better than thou, because maybe didn't be in trouble, they didn't go to jail, they didn't experience some of the hardships that other people did. So, I mean, his background is not perfect, but those are the people God wants to call. So we're going to get into Philip Anthony Mitchell, his public apology. I think he did this March 24th, 2024. I think I did the review over his sermon when he was using the language by Smart Christian. So I probably post that one first. This will be second, and then we're gonna get in a deep dive, just explaining who this guy is, what he's about, what his message is, what is his mission from God, what he perceives to be his mission from God. So thanks for tuning in. Let's go ahead and get started.
Just stay standing.
Now, like I said before, I don't want no copyright, so I got to interject a little bit. I agree with him. Y'all know Peter did his, like he said, his message to it, saints and sinners. I don't know the full context of that passage. So I always suggest going back and reading and see what you have for yourself. Share your perception of that video, but he make an amazing point. We are going to sin against each other, either intentionally or unintentionally. We're going to make some people sad. We're going to hurt somebody's feelings. And like I said, that doesn't mean we're doing it intentionally, but we're all human. We all make mistakes, and we all have our own way of walking this life. Even though we're walking together, we're different. We have different perspectives and a different belief system on minimum things when it comes to family, friends, association, verbiage, work history, you name it. It's a lot of things that we are different in, but we're still children of Christ. So let's go.
Felt apology, and my most sincere apology for anyone that I hurt with that word, anyone that I hurt with my language, the way I articulated my point was unwise, but it does not take away from the reality of the point when we do need to care about the spread of the gospel and about the Lord Jesus Christ.
Yeah, as you can see right here now, this guy is passionate and I don't know too much about him, so I'm going to give two different scenarios. Either he's an amazing actor, with all the troubles and trials he had in his life, or he's really passionate and asking for forgiveness. I myself personally, 25 years law enforcement investigator, looking at body language. So if you're a body analyst out there, I hear the apology and I feel it. And he can be just that good, but it doesn't come off that way. When I look at this guy and I hear him talking, I hear the passion in his voice for God, about spreading the message, because I myself, I'm not a pastor. My RAM is a little bit differently. My gifts is positivity. I'm never going to talk down to nobody. I'm never going to go take myself out of my character. I'm generally calm. I think that's one of my greatest superpowers, is being calm in the midst of chaos. And that's from overseas. That's from being shot at, stabbed, hit by cars, whatever the case, broken bones, you name it. I'm generally calm in it because I know I'm protected. As crazy as that may seem, I'm blessed to be alive. So I don't take nothing for granted, but I also don't take that I'm blessed and I'm covered and that God has a specific purpose for me. So I'm always going to speak about it. I'm always going to tell people that I do believe in God, even though I don't title myself American Christians. And he gets into a lot of that, his perception and what he sees about the American church. Overseas, it's a different belief system. It's a different, it's a different experience when you come to people of faith, how they believe, how they live in their life, how they teach and how they treating each other. It's a whole different space when it comes to Christianity or God fearing people, his disciples who actually believe in his worship, believe that he exists, believe that he is Lord. So it's a whole different space. But when I see this guy, I appreciate him from doing this apology. You know, I'm not a teary-eyed guy who knows he could be in touch with his emotional side. But even I remember myself when I gave myself back to God, I was overseas. Either I was in Serbia, Macedonia, I was somewhere overseas. Some stuff had happened, and once I gave my life back to God, it was a different ball game. I think I seen tears coming out my eyes. I felt it. I was a different creature, as they say. Even though I've been saved a couple of times throughout my life, being raised in the church, being raised Christian, Baptist, Jehovah Witness, going to various other churches, Catholic Church, you name it. We was always traveling, going to different churches, seeking God and his favor and his hand. We knew that we needed him to survive in this world for what was coming today. And it helped me, it helped prepare me for anything in this life. So I remember that feeling, and that's what I see when I see him, the passion, where his heart is, you can feel it. And I just like him. So let's go ahead and continue, and then I'm gonna break it down a little bit further for you. That's what I like right there, man. If you don't, you can fake some things, you can fake voices, you can fake a lot of things, but you can't fake that emotion, that nervousness that you can see in them, from the shaking, the constant moving, the looking back, the looking around. And he does this for a living. Of course, he's a pastor. But that public apology, I'm going ahead and follow this channel right now. It's 2819 Church. Philip Anthony Mitchell, keep doing what you're doing, brother. It resonates with me because I can see what type of brother he is. Come from the hood streets, so I can say he used profanity. I myself personally, I don't, because it was just like he said, it was the natural order when I was raised up in the project. So I don't use it myself unless it's for a specific reason, acting, whatever the case, a word or two here and there. But I don't prefer it. I don't use it in my day-to-day speech. I believe in healing. I do believe that we have the power of the tongue, especially if two or three or more people come together. Prayer is powerful if you believe it, if you truly believe it. But sadly, today we do have these churches out there, and they have these same exact messages, but no healing occurred. We are generally, we have to see it to believe it. We have to see that person's hear what they actually saying to actually believe it. But I believe in these things right here. Like I said, I don't know the church, but I can tell she's wrote the message that it's possible. True healing is possible if you truly believe. No matter what you're going through, even though I'm a nutritionist, I believe that we can heal our body. It's a higher power out there that can heal us pretty much immediately if we speak it. If I can find a video, I remember seeing doctors actually did a test on this with three or four people. It might have been more, praying over an individual and asking for the cancer. And they was doing not really incantations, but they was praying that the cancer is removed. And they watched in real time the cancer start disappearing from that person's body. And it was a person of belief. You know, the person that, I don't know if they had a clue or they was aware, and they act like they was going to do the surgery. And then it was successful, but it was no physical surgery done. It was all a spiritual surgery. But let's continue.
We're going to cry out for this city. We're going to believe God for healing.
Like I said before, man, I just want to share that video, share his public apology. He has a couple other amazing videos out there. I'm going to get into them. But the next video I do want to do of this young gentleman is about his background. He shares it. I think he sat down with the Perrys, and I never really watched the Perrys together. I generally watched Miss Perry, her speaking, her reels, her shorts, things of that nature. But as far as her husband, Preston Perry, I wasn't I don't follow him. I had never seen him on nothing besides with her. You know, like I say, for me, different people have different gifts. So I wanted to give them a chance, and different men are going to resonate with different men. That's just how it is. You know, we similar background struggles, or even demeanors or characteristics. Different men are going to resonate. So, whoever you resonate with, that's generally who you should be leaning more with. Not meaning that you can't learn anything from them, because we can learn anything from everybody. Any church I ever went to, I always received a word that was meant specifically for me. So God has an amazing way of working through it. So I'm gonna do a video review of the sit down with the Perrys or something. I forgot it's called. I'll go in the title of that. I might, if I can find one of the pictures, post one up there. So stay tuned for that. And it's gonna cover. They sat down with Anthony Mitchell or Philip Anthony Mitchell and went over a lot, his background, everything else. So I don't know. I'm gonna do a two-parter, one part, or whatever the case, but I felt a lot of insight from him, and I learned a lot more from what would I say, Preston? Not really, but from the Perrys themselves and how they conduct their interviews. And I like the whole couch thing and their atmosphere, and they're making people comfortable. And I can see they are similar types. You know, they match. They dress the same. You know, stuff like that. So if you never watched them, I'll put the full links will be in the description below. But we appreciate y'all for tuning in. We appreciate y'all support. Hey, I hope y'all staying blessed out there. Stay steadfast, stay faithful, stay healthy, I mean, just keep doing what you got to do. Never give up. Keep pushing. Stay motivated. Stay inspired. There's too much going on out there. But lean on somebody. You ever need have a question, comment below. Share your personal perceptions, your belief, and we can always agree to disagree. But I'm never gonna be the one. That's just not me to bash nobody, to talk down about them, to even criticize them hard. I can see it positive pretty much out of anything. But that's just my own perception. And I could be wrong in a lot of things. So I don't mind criticism. I don't mind being shown a different perspective, if that makes sense. But hey, thanks for tuning in to One on One with Cut Nice 50. Y'all stay blessed out there. And with that, we out.